Assalamu alaikum. I am Sir Ragib here. This is our object recognition project video and I am describing the robot building process. So we defined a robot. We took a shape and added appearance and made it box shaped. We changed its size to something more suitable for a robot. Now we renamed the shape so that we can bound the object using that shape and apply physics to it. And here the body is completed. Next we worked on the wheels. So we use hinge point to connect the wheels to the robot. We choose hinge point parameter and for the device we choose rational motor. We used a cylinder shape and then changed its size to make it like a wheel. We rotate the wheel and shaping is completed. We renamed the shape and then similar of the body we bound the wheel using that shape and apply physics on it. We move the wheel to a more suitable spot. Since we need 4 wheels, we just copy and pasted this 4 times and put them in 4 points of the body. We need to make sure that we need to change the anchor of the wheel. It should be the same translation coordinates of the shape of the wheel. We have to do this for all the 4 wheels. That's all from my part. Rest of the part will be discussed by my group members. Thank you.
Next, we are going to add distance sensor and camera sensor to the robot for object detection. I'm Zafar and now I'm going to walk you through the process. We add distance sensor node inside the children of robot. Now as usual, we add a shape node inside the children of distance sensor. We made it box shaped and changed its size. We put it in front of the robot so that it can sense if something is in front of the robot. We place it slightly towards one end. After finishing one of the sensor, we just copy and pasted another. We put the other one slightly towards the other side. We named one as DS left and another one as DS right. We will use these names later in the code. Now we rotate their face to an angle so that they can sense objects all around them and not just in front. Here the controller program. Here we are creating a new controller for the robot. We will write the controller program in Python. Here we have pasted the code we wrote for the controller of our robot. We will come back to the code section after a few moments. Now we will add camera to the robot, but before that we need a structure where camera will be placed. We add a solid node in the children of robot and shape the structure as a box. We alter its size to make it tall enough from where our camera can see objects properly. Now inside the children of solid node, we added the camera node and place it on top of the structure. I'm Zafar and that was all from my part. Now my groupmate Rifat Shamsuddin will take you through the controller code and simulation.
Hello, my name is Rifat Shamsuddin and I will be explaining the code and simulation part. First we import the libraries of the robot and camera function. Their function we set as time step that will be our sampling period using the name that we assigned while making the robot. Then we create a camera object, enable it and enable it on the sampling period time step. After that we take in the wheels using a loop and using the names like the camera. We set up an avoid obstacle counter, so whenever it sees an obstacle it will increase and it will move away from the obstacle. This loop is used to robot to run infinite times until we stop the simulation. That's why it's set to -1. This part of the code is used to set the speed and the velocity of the wheels. This is the simulation portion of the project. So whenever it detects an object, the camera will highlight it using the red colors, and then when the distance sensor sees an obstacle, it will change its left and right speed to move it away, just like this. After moving, now it's moving away from the object. Now it detects another object from its right side. All of these objects it recognizes are solid, and all of these objects have a recognized color attribute and it's set to red. That's why it's highlighting it, all of them. The camera has some recognition properties. That's how it's recognizing a solid object as well. Like here, max range is to set the range, and max object sets how many objects the camera can detect. It's set to -1, so it detects infinite objects. Now I put another object in front of it, and now it detects both of them and coloring with red outlines, as you can see. So that's all from our project. Thanks for listening.